Missouri, where I was born. He and Aunt Gladys and Uncle Barnum. I'm telling the truth, Elvis, you know that. But no, that's my first memory, but I was just a tiny little girl. So that's my first memory.
Now, when you were 4, how old would he have been at that time?
19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next question is for
He
Donna
was
Tutt.
pretty then, too.
Oops, I'm sorry. Next question for Donna Tutt. Everyone knows that Donna was married to Ronnie. What I did not know is they were married for 49 years. Yes, you can applaud this. And in the music business, that's the equivalent of 154 years. Beautiful couple, beautiful long relationship. Would you tell them how you first met Ronnie?
I was the flight attendant on the Elvis charter, and we started the November tour of 1972. It was a 10-day tour, and I met him on the plane, and 3 weeks later we were engaged to be married. Wow. That's the short of it.
Okay, I gotta ask this. What was the big thing that grabbed you about Ronnie? Okay. Is it okay to say? Bad question? Uh-oh. Okay.
Next question. Ich übersetze eben einmal ganz kurz. Die Frage war an die Donna, wie sie den Ronnie kennengelernt hatte. Die Donna war zu dem damaligen Zeitpunkt Flight Attendant bei der Luftfahrtgesellschaft und hat den Ronnie vor über 50 Jahren kennengelernt auf einem Flug, der zu einer Elvis-Show war. Hat sich direkt verliebt und die haben dann auch relativ zügig geheiratet und sie waren auch ein lovely couple, also die beiden haben auch wirklich gut zusammengepasst. Und Ronnie war einer der liebsten Menschen, die ich jemals kennengelernt habe. Wirklich einer der liebsten. I just translated what you said, I didn't edit anything. Not yet.
I can just safely say he was a very humble, wonderful gentleman, and I fell in love with that.
War ein sehr liebevoller Mensch und sie ist direkt mit ihm, ja, sie hat sich direkt in ihn verliebt. Sagen auch viele Leute über mich. Aber that's not gonna happen, what I said.
Good?
Yeah, it's so good. You're asking so many good questions.
Well, thank you.
Brilliant.
I'll try to reword some of them.
Yes, yeah.
I will. As you may or may not know, this lady here is my wife. Yes. So I know a whole lot about her that I will not ask. She has the key to the room. Donna comes from Memphis, Tennessee, as many do, involved with Elvis, and she grew up in a very musical family. Would you tell them about your musical family heritage, please?
It was called the Rhodes family. My name is Rhodes. My dad and his 2 brothers, Lynn, Speck, and Dusty Rhodes, came from Arkansas. They had a family band, and they moved to the big city of Memphis and got on radio and television. And my dad married my mom, who was from Memphis. She was in an all-girl band. So she became the lead female singer for the Rhodes show. Then once they started having children, we all grew up learning how to sing and play and be in the family band, the Rhodes band. The TV show lasted for about 27 years in Memphis, Tennessee, every Saturday. So our family had a very famous band. And you wanted to know about...
He wants to speak German.
Oh, okay.
I can ad-lib. You move your mouth and I say the German.
We have to
Just
break
tell me to
everyone.
shut up.
I tried a little bit higher than. Ganz kurze Übersetzung. Donna Rhodes kommt aus einer sehr musikalischen Familie, also a very big family, to be honest, because half of the ship is full of the Morris family. 37 people, could you believe that? 37 Leute haben die mitgebracht. Das ist hier keine MSC-Cruise mehr, das ist eine Morris-Cruise. Unabhängig davon, die Familie Rhodes ist eine sehr musikalische Familie. Es gab einen Rhodes. What's his name? It's Dusty Rhodes is your father, and his brother was what? Slim Speck. Yeah, that's what I missed. Yeah, but Slim Rhodes was also, Deutsch. Slim Rhodes war auch auf Sun Records. Und die Rhodes Family, das heißt ihr Vater und ihr Onkel, haben den Elvis bei mehreren Shows begleitet, 1954, 55. Also die Connection mit Elvis bei der Donna geht also wirklich zurück bis 1954. Und sie hat dann eben halt auch Aufnahmen gemacht auf dem Memphis High Label und ist eben halt eine sehr musikalische Familie. Und wenn ihr irgendwann mal googelt Donna Rhodes, da kommt richtig funky Music aus den 70er Jahren bis hin in die 60er Jahre zu Country Music, sehr vielseitig.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Ja.
Good.
Ja.
Okay, next we speak with Ginger Holiday. Now, many of you know her sister Mary Holiday. So let's answer this question first. Can you tell them about Mary and how she is and where she is living?
I can. Mary is living in our hometown called Pell City, Alabama, in the south of the United States. And she's unable to come right now because she has an immune issue. Her immune system's low, and so she's sad that she can't be here with everybody, but she says, don't forget her. She'll be back someday. And so we're all praying for that and hoping for that. So, yeah, and she says hello and gives her love.
So, die Ginger ist ja nur eine Hälfte von den Holiday Sisters. Ihre Schwester Mary würde gerne wieder mit hier bei uns irgendwo an Bord sein und wir hoffen, dass die eben halt in der Zukunft auch wieder mit uns irgendwo reisen kann und dass ihr die alle kennenlernt. Was ihr im Hintergrund hört, ist übrigens die Kaffeemaschine, die haben so einen super guten Kaffee auch. I'm just talking about the coffee machine. Everything else was sorry for that. Louise, don't let me translate anything from you. It's only crap that I'm saying. Sorry for that. But you know, the good thing is, you know, Craig is asking the questions and I only have to translate that. But I only translate 10% anyway.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I hope you make it sound better than I do.
Yes, definitely. It's totally different questions.
Yeah, oh, really? Okay, good. The next wonderful lady is Louise. Say hello to Louise.
Excuse me? I only get to talk about my sister?
Oh, there's going to be more. I'm saving the good stuff for later, baby.
In the next block, we're going to talk about your husband.
I can't wait.
Louise Thompson is married to Sam Thompson. If you have the opportunity while on the ship, if you can have a chance to speak with them, you will be very enjoyable conversation with them. They're very easy to talk to. And I only meet them in Trieste. So here's one question. I got a nugget from Sam. Okay, there was a trip 1 month. You were 8 months with child, and you went to Hawaii with Elvis. And the only reason you could fly was because Dr. Nicopolis was asked to come along in the Lisa Marie plane. And something really cool happened. I don't know exactly where in Hawaii you were, but you were the only one not dancing, and then someone come to ask you to dance.
Yes. We, first of all, we were in the hotel, and then Elvis decided he didn't want to be in the hotel, so they rented a house out in the North Shore. And we were all there. We go during the daytime, and somebody started playing music. And then Elvis came in and came over to me, and I was very pregnant at the time. He said, "Would you like to dance?" And I said, "I'm not a very good dancer." And he said, "I got it handled." So we danced the whole song, and I'm sorry I don't remember what it was. I guess I was in awe or whatever, but I still remember that. And I told my daughter, I was carrying at the time, that's why she's the greatest dancer ever. I said, "It must have been, Elvis."
So Louise, we have to put the microphone a little bit closer to our mouth because
Okay.
people say that they hear more of the coffee machine than of you. But I just quickly translate into German. So Louise hat gesagt, sie war damals im 8. Monat schwanger und der einzige Grund, warum sie mitfliegen konnte nach Hawaii, war, weil der Dr. George Nikopoulos, Dr. Nick, eben halt gesagt hat, sie darf fliegen und sie wollte dann eben halt nicht tanzen mit so einem dicken Bauch, so wie ich. Ich will auch nicht tanzen mit einem dicken Bauch. Und dann hat der Elvis gefragt, warum sie nicht tanzt. Aber wie gesagt, sie war damals im 8. Monat schwanger und ich sage einfach mal, sie ist jetzt mit dem Sam schon so viele Jahre verheiratet, ist halt wirklich leicht geprüft. Nicht übersetzen. Danke.
Yes? Very good. Next up is Jeannie Line, the wife of our drummer and band leader Paul Line. Now, the cool thing about most of the people that we meet with this is they are married and married a long time. That means there's love at home. And when a musician has love at home, he is a successful musician. And Paul Lime, there aren't many drummers that I know that have played on more records that were gigantic hits across the world than her husband. And I would like to know how you met.
Oh, well, we grew up in a small town in East Texas, a town of 1,500 people, and Paul and I began first grade together at 6. And that's where we met and followed all the way through school until we married at age 17.
Also sie hat den Paul Lime im Alter von 17 Jahren geheiratet. Was ich noch eben dazu fügen will, ich sag mal, ihr könnt entweder ein wunderschönes Buch von Grisham lesen oder ihr lest über Wikipedia, was der Paul alles gemacht hat. Es gibt kaum einen Musiker, bei dem der nicht irgendwo hinten getrommelt hat. Ne? Ich sag mal, Neil Diamond, Trisha Yearwood, Lionel Richie, Tom Jones, ja, ich sag einfach mal, das ist eine Füllweite von Musik, auf der Paul Lime eben mal Schlagzeug gespielt hat. I also say this in English because I add something, to the question of Craig. Is that you can either sit down and read a nice book by Grisham that takes something like 8 hours, or you read Wikipedia about Paul Lime because he's working with so many people. I never saw a Wikipedia over 34 pages, and I never saw somebody traveling with 37 family members as well. But he was playing, behind Tom Jones. He was playing behind. The only one he didn't play behind was Barry Manilow because he doesn't like him.
Oh, he played with Barry Manilow.
Even that he played. Sorry for that. No more.
No more.
But we are also very open to the floor, for you to ask questions to those beautiful ladies. So if somebody's got a question, please come forward. Please say something. Ask something. We are there for that.
Question.